Hello everybody, and welcome back to the letter. Now, before I continue on with this game, I need to explain something very clearly for those of you who've been more observant. Yes, I have completed Zach's chapter in this game, but the first time I ended Zach's chapter, I got him killed, and this unlocked a memory fragment. And for the previous video, I felt I had to censor it because I thought it was somewhat inappropriate to look at. But apparently this plays an integral part to the game, so for those of you curious, I'll explain what the image is to you without going into further details. Basically, the image shows some kind of old-fashioned flashback to some long black-haired woman being in some state of torture from some other man, all whilst a big-haired lady is watching nearby with malicious glee on her face. And I had to censor that because the way it was displayed I thought was a bit inappropriate. So, you're welcome for me describing what it was like. And you're welcome, Neil, for getting Zach to live. So, with that said, let's carry on with Marianne's gameplay. And from where we left off here... I've specifically saved here, excuse me. But anyway. Thanks for the tea, man. You know what? That's sweet. At least, Luke Whiskey Wright was at least thankful for the tea. You know what? There may still be a douse of humanity left in him. For those of you wondering what happened last time, Marianne had a drunken encounter with Luke Wright. They nearly banged in bed, but I played the saint and prevented them from doing that. So instead, I gave him a nice cup of tea, and he said thank you. So you see, it all works out in the end. Sex is for marriage only. That's my best advice I'm going to give to all of you. I don't even question what these are from, and I just know how he knew my real name. He's probably been observant around the room. I'm just grateful for something to help me with the hangover. Might as well. I have a job to do. October 22nd. Ooh, that reminds me. Yes, so this is her journal. Alright, okay. Okay, Marianne, what's the crowbar? Okay, so this is currently 22nd. Right. Okay. Okay. Yes, that's ominous. Okay. Thank you, Saint. Okay. Let's see. Marianne. Okay. Birthday, July 14th. She is 30 years old. She is not a 28-year-old. She's 30 years old. And then again, she was drunk. She is 5'11". My goodness, Luke must be a midget. Although, 5'11", that's actually quite close to 6 foot, so, anyway, who am I to talk? I'm 6'5". Who am I to call other people midgets? Occupation, interior designer, former architect. Nationality, Irish, duh. She's a Roman Catholic, just like Isabella. She comes from a Bachelor of Arts in Architecture. Nice. She likes chocolate, cats, classical arts, country music, karaoke, board games, video games. Ooh, well, I wonder what video game she's into. Anime, yeah, I know this is from the wall. Another obscure pop culture items, and yoga. Oh, yikes! Left in a dumpster as a baby? Yikes! Yikes, that's harsh. She was found by a peddler and spent most of her childhood roaming the countryside in a beat-up van. Her father taught her how to read, write, and pray. Aww. Though an unconventional life, it was all she knew. Praying's important, yeah. Child welfare and protection eventually caught on and required that she have a proper education. A proper formal education? She's gone really far up for someone who was a baby in a dumpster. She has gone so far. I'm proud of you, Marianne. She provided a scholarship at St. Samathan School for young ladies and was bullied for being a charity kid. The world just never understands, do they? Marianne only had one friend who was mostly focused on her studies, intent on graduating and returning to her father. A shame that he was diagnosed with that disease. I can't quite pronounce properly. Her work as an architect in Ireland lasted until the Irish economic crisis. She moved to England, and after some time, Luxburn in search for better career opportunities. Okay, Zachary. Something new about Zachary. What's so new about Zachary here? Everybody seems to like video games. I'm curious. I'm legitimately curious to what video games she plays. I'm gonna take a wild guess. She has a PC. Let me guess. Maybe she likes playing Celeste or some game about fashion. About Catriel Layton. Layton's Mystery Journal. Professor Layton games. Zelda. Let's see. Think. Something. Metroid, maybe? I'm just guessing. I'll look thoroughly into it later. Anyway, it isn't often that I think about drinking on the job. But after meeting with the Wrights yesterday, really makes me want to break my self-imposed rules. Because first off, frickin' dang whiskey was frickin' dang Mr. Wright! Pardon me. You know, sometimes when you talk too much and you talk so much your throat starts to cough up. Well, this is one of those moments. And to help me, I've just got these mint. Just a mint. Anyway. And to top it all off, they had somehow forgotten to inform me that they didn't own the Ermengarde mansion yet when they hired me. What sort of person does that? Probably the person who can just pick off.
Ugh, rich people.
I could do nothing but twiddle my thumbs about this. However, twiddle my thumbs and wait for the go signal. It's not like I can accept other smaller projects. This is a big job, and I should be ready to start it on any time. Not to mention that my PA practically begged me to be patient and wait this out. I'm just checking something, because we already seen her throughout the story, and she had a fair amount of conversation, banter with Hannah Wright. Yeah, just checking. I'm just checking. It was a hard decision to agree, but I did so in the end. Besides, I'm doing this for the Ermengarde mansion, not for anything or anyone special. Forgive me, just throat. Okay. Go on, let's go. Let's do this. I've had a headache, whatever I do anyway. I'll go to the pub again, but seeing what happened a few days ago, I'd rather not end up in bed with another potential client. Yeah, that'll be awkward for everybody. You're welcome, by the way. And it might be a huge leap in logic, but in a library is the best thing after the pub. I have to go there anyway. I need more books for Dad. Plus, I also need to return the ones I borrowed last time. If I had a new book or two to read for myself, while I have nothing to do, it isn't such a bad idea either. So on a Saturday morning, I found myself going on the only library in Luxburn too. Hopefully cool off. And here we are now. Rather neat and tidy library, I must say. After returning Erzuli, and a poetry book by Henry of Podbrady, I asked the librarian about the several titles on the list, though I don't have much luck on that front. I was looking closely at that chap there, and I thought he had his head the other way around. I thought that bit was his beard and that was his hair. No, that's actually his cap. The funny things that happen. Anyway, dialogue with Des has also been snatched, and she bluntly said that she did not keep our mathematical universe for someone who didn't return books on time. Yep, universe is fearfully and wonderfully made. It's very precise. If one bit were out of place, it ceased to be. I make headway at least when I ask about Sage and rendition of Havana. by Jacobi de Pezzula. If you count her snarling and pointing to the history section as headway, that is. The history section is devoid of any other except for myself and a redhead, though I'd wager a guess that red's just passing by to get to the classical literature section. So many books, so little time. Scanning the books and seeing so many wonderful titles gives me great pleasure. I've got a few books to read myself, especially some theological ones. And that's when I spot it.
Hello, sailor. Why don't you come to Mama?
History of Luxburn Architecture, 1st edition. Now that's going to be quite crucial to our work. 1st edition.
I think I had this first, miss.
Oh, hello. Red. Red? 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 Excuse me, Red? Oh, Rebecca. Oh, right. I was going to say... Hold on a second. Where's the journal? Yeah, Rebecca. Okay. Is red is short for Rebecca. She's not red, she's pink! I can only stare her down if she refuses to let go of the book. Refusing to let it go as well, I raise a brow at her in the hopes of the fact that I was significantly taller than her would intimidate the girl. Even then, she refused with a rebellious look.
This isn't exactly light reading, miss. I mean, do you even know which architect was at the forefront of 18th century Irish architecture?
Ooh. A beat. She blinks and I can't help the smirk on my face, which is wiped off when she opens her mouth.
Edward Lovett Pearce, who established the Palladian style through his work with Castletown House and Irish Houses of Parliament. This bridge was destroyed in this year to delay French troops.